employment, and it sounds very easy, and many people may agree with that. Yes, unemployment is at record levels this time around. But do you agree that it's simply about youth unemployment? We've seen even some of these acts of goonism, or even goons, known goons, linked to very high government officials, including principal secretaries. What does this mean? Is it simply youth unemployment?
No, Fred, first of all, we can say it's youth unemployment, but youth unemployment is not what I call in Latin, causa causarum, the cause of causes. Because there's a final cause. Like for us, being Catholic, we believe God is the cause of all causes. Mm-hmm. God created everything. In the end, it ends with God. So here in the issue is economic. But what's the problem that we are there? We've had very bad economic policies from the very beginning. And we inherited a colonial system which was not pro-people, and we have not changed it. If you look at it from the very beginning, the colonials wanted to find a way to control the Africans. Is that not why they introduced taxes? Mm-hmm. That's when you have to pay taxes, or you have to work, they have to control you. Our politicians pray every day that we remain poor. And that's the only way we can be able to have control. So all the policies we make are poverty policies. Come to affordable housing. It's meant to perpetuate poverty. Come to the health system in Kenya. It is to perpetuate poverty. Come to how we get food. It's perpetuating poverty. We are importing food. We are not producing food. When you go to healthcare system, we are being told a foreigner will spend 11 billion to build for you an IT system, when young people can build it. So the best way to control a human being is to keep them hungry so that you continue giving them food. Why do your cat like you? Because a cat can't produce. You only give a cat food. A dog, isn't it? So we have been introduced to an animal status. When I was living in my father's house, when a lunch depended on my father, dinner depended on him, and breakfast, I would do only what my father wants. The day I got my job, I have my gate. Mm-hmm. I can call the watchman when I am meters away. I can sleep outside, come home at 3 a.m. and he will open the gate. There is no rule. When I was under my father's house, when I had no livelihood, he could control me. I can tell you of a very painful phone call I had over the fence from one very senior politician in this country, who was talking to his friend on the phone, but I was just we're just sharing a fence. And he told me, I've heard you are hiring so-and-so from this community. He was talking from his own community, mm-hmm. because I don't want people to figure out who this guy. Why are you empowering those people? And he said, a poor person from that community is a good person, mm-hmm. because we can use him or her. This is the thinking of a politician. Fred, do you know that if you go to your village and tell your MP knows that you're working for TV47 and that you don't need anything from them, they don't like you because you become an opponent. So the philosophical thinking that a poor Kenyan is a good Kenyan because they are available for a rally. There's no mother in this country that gave birth to a child conceived as a goon. No one was conceived as a goon, friend. All of us conceived as a child of God who had got a definite role to play, which was either you become a teacher, either you become a doctor, or you become a media personality, or get some work to do. So the philosophy of this country has been, now how are they executing it? Corruption. Fred, I've explained this to you, and I will repeat today, that we don't have a tax problem in Kenya, we don't have a revenue problem in Kenya, we don't have a money problem in Kenya, we have the issue of corruption. When Uhuru was president, they said we lose 2 billion shillings per day to corruption, isn't it? 2 years later, after I left office, we are told corruption has doubled. So that means now it is 4 billion per day, isn't it? Mm-hmm. With a tax revenue of 9 billion per day, we are losing 4 billion shillings per day out of 9 billion to corruption. So we talk about this budget of 4.82 mm-hmm. trillion. That is 42% of that budget takes us to 2.08 trillion going to corruption. If you are president today, Fred, and you have 2.08 billion shillings as corruption, and you stop trillion, and you stop that thing and put on industrialization, youth unemployment, you get me? You'll cure this problem. Yep. So the problem is not about police. I disagree with Kevin Osido. You arrest these people, what will happen is that the same politicians will go to court to get them a cash bill, isn't it? Then you are enriching the government.
Okay.
Do you know, because this government makes money from cash bills. Some of them, you find a young man who has never earned 1,000 bob, you give him a cash bill of 10,000.
Yeah.
So I want to end by saying, Goonism and all these things has become an economy.
Yes.
An economy where everybody gains from it. Politicians gets it,
But
the government earns money from it.
And you've said something, Prof, that I would want advice to come into with. And I think Kevin also mentioned it, the kind of interventions that the government has made,
Yeah.
just to ensure that youth unemployment is actually contained